Okay, hello everyone. My name is Phoebe Ochoa, and I will be discussing the oral contraception method of birth control pills, which are the most widely used and popular form of reversible contraception in the United States. So, first, to understand birth control pills, let me first explain the mechanism of action. First, birth control pills are a hormonal method of oral contraception. To explain oral contraception better, oral means to be taken by the mouth, and contraception means to prevent birth. So, birth control pills are substances that are to be taken by the mouth by women to prevent pregnancy. To specify more, birth control pills are a series of pills that have estrogen and progesterone that can control the egg production and menstrual cycle. When used correctly, these oral contraceptives can suppress ovulation, it can thicken the cervical mucus, it can prevent the sperm from penetrating during intercourse in the uterine tract, it thins the uterine lining and inhibits the implantation of ovum, it slows the transport of ovum, and also inhibits the capacitation of sperm, which is the process that allows sperm to fertilize the egg. To use birth controls correctly, it is important to follow the specific directions made by the health provider where they are required from. The most important thing to remember when taking birth control pills is to take one pill at the same time each day. The most common pills are the combination pills, which have a combination of estrogen and progestin, and mini pills, which are just only progestin. If you are taking the combination pill, you would first take the pill on the first day of your period and continue taking one pill per day at the same time for 21 to 28 days, and then you would take a 7-day break or take the placebo pills during this week, and then resume taking the active pills with the hormones in them on the 8th day. The pictures on the screen show examples of the combination pills, right here and here. It shows 21 days of active pills, and below them are a row of 7 pills that are a different color, which are the inactive placebo pills that don't contain hormones. After the 21 to 28 days, you can decide to take the inactive pills or take a break, and remember to start taking the active pills after the 7 days. If you're taking the mini pill, you would take the first pill on the first day of your period or within 5 days of starting your period, and just continue to take one pill per day at the same time continuously with no breaks. That's the difference with this one. And now if you forget to take a pill one day, or you miss your usual time, just take it again as soon as you remember, and then the next one on its usual schedule that day. So to discuss the typical and perfect use failure rates of birth control pills, the typical use failure rate is 7%, which means that 7 out of 100 people each year will become pregnant even if they take the pill. And the perfect use failure rate is less than 1%, 0.3 to be exact, which is very good. That means that these pills are effective 99.7% of the time if used correctly. There are many advantages that come with birth control pills. First, they are easy to take. There are no applications needed before or after intercourse as long as these pills are taken. They prevent acne, they reduce the menstrual flow and give you fewer cramps. It provides protection against bone thinning and ovarian and endometrial cancer. It also reduces ovarian cysts. They decrease the risk of iron deficiency anemia and breast conditions, and it gives women an overall satisfaction within their lives. However, the disadvantages of birth control pills are the side effects that come with them, which include nausea or vomiting, breast tenderness, bleeding between periods, risk of blood clots, heart attacks and strokes, risk of cervical and breast cancer, mood changes, headaches, bloating and weight gain, and libido, which is just, it impacts their sex drive.
She's watching.
It is also important to note that birth control pills do not offer protection from STIs, but a solution to this is to use other forms of protection such as condoms to prevent STDs and pregnancy. Lastly, if someone would like to obtain birth control pills, they can acquire them from a prescription from their physician or a local clinic, and depending on the state that someone lives in, you can get it without a prescription and from a pharmacist over the counter. Prices for pills can vary depending on if you have insurance coverage or what city or state you live in. It ranges from $0 to $50 for a pack that can last a whole month, and people can get them from health clinics, drugstores, pharmacies, and even online. Overall, birth control pills are a wonderful and easy form of contraception that can help people have more control in their reproductive and sexual health, and I hope this presentation gives you more insight on them. Thank you. Oh, and then